A lot of you guys may be asking yourselves, is assisted living still worth doing in 2019? So if you guys stick around, I will actually give you guys my perspective and where I see this industry going. What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. To all my reoccurring viewers, guys, thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And to all my new viewers, guys, I've actually created a Facebook group called Legion Assisted Living Academy. So go ahead and request yourselves into the group, and also make sure to answer all the 3 questions that I have beforehand, and then go ahead and submit the request. It's free, so you guys might as well go join. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. Assisted living is actually an industry that is quite sustaining on its own due to the fact that you're providing medical, housing, and also just feeding the residents. And when you put all those 3 combinations together, it actually sets you up for a very sustainable and solid proof business plan and business model overall. And so 2019 is just a year where I've seen a very trending thing going on with people that have been in the industry for a while. The people that have been in the industry have been in this industry for years on end, 10, 15 plus years, and they're looking to retire now. And what's happening is that while these owners are all retiring, there's really, not a lot of homes to be able to take care of these elderly, especially these baby boomers that are coming in. And so a lot of these businesses are going up on the market and being sold left and right. And I've been seeing them getting sold constantly for the past year that I've been doing it. I've just kind of been watching the market and been seeing what's going on in the market. And I can honestly say there's a lot of deals out there right now, especially if you're wanting to buy an existing business. This is really the time to do it. And due to the fact that all the previous owners are retiring due to the fact that they've been in this industry for so long. And that is just one trend that I've been seeing. And then also another trend that I've been seeing is a lot of these big box facilities are going up, and a lot of people would question that, being like, well, there's a lot of competition in that case if these big boxes are going up, which it's quite the opposite actually when you think about it. If these big box facilities are going up, that means there's going to be a demand for assisted living. And a lot of these big boxes don't provide what a lot of these smaller homes actually provide. They only provide independent living, meaning the resident is going to have to be doing a lot of the things on their own. They're going to have to meet certain requirements to be able to live in those big box facilities. And as soon as they start declining, that is when they actually have to move out of that big box facility and move into either a assisted living home like my home, or one of these big box assisted living homes. So there's different varieties of homes when it comes to those big box facilities. It's either a big box facility that provides assisted living, memory care, independent living all in one, or there's just the independent living big boxes. But regardless, the fact that they're going up means that there is going to be a demand for these elderly. And what's going to happen is there may not be enough supply, meaning there's not going to be enough homes to be able to take care of all these elderly that are going to be needing assistance with activities of daily living and everything of that sort. And another thing is that the people that are in their 30s, 40s, the ones that are looking for places like this for their parents, they're looking to work, right? They're working a lot more. Their cost of living is going up. All of these things, it's just the way the economy is going. And there is going to be a recession on the horizon. And a lot of these homes that I've seen, assisted living homes, have actually gone through and weathered out the previous recession that we had in 08 and 09, and they were able to stay in business during that recession. Reason being is because what I mentioned before is that they're providing a service like medical, housing, and even just all the bare necessities that a human needs. And that is what these assisted livings homes are providing for the elderly. And so they're able to weather through hard times like that in order to have a successful business. And when your business ends up being the type of business where you're depending on sales and retail, those are usually the first businesses that go out of business during recessions and during hard times like that. And the one thing I do tell a lot of people is you want to build something that's going to be sustainable, something that's going to be long term, not something that is just going to be short term and that you can make a quick dollar. And with assisted living, you're able to build that long term business that I'm talking about that's going to sustain itself and it's not going to go out of business. The only way you really go out of business is if you run your own business into the ground and by not properly running it. And with that being said, you got to take care of all your residents. And that's the only way, if you have a bad reputation, you will run your own business into the ground and you'll be your own detriment. But with that being said, assisted living is definitely still worth doing in 2019. Moving forward for the next 10 to 20 years, I would say assisted living is really the industry you want to get into. And the more you learn about it, the more you start to realize that there's the real estate aspect of it. And real estate is one of the most bulletproof investments. Real estate alone has made more millionaires than anything else. And so imagine taking real estate with assisted living and combining both, right? And now at this point, you got this really bulletproof business model that otherwise you wouldn't have if it was just real estate. Real estate on its own is just real estate, but a business within a real estate is even better. And so being able to do that with assisted living is a very smart thing to do. And from my perspective, it's really something that keeps intriguing me and has intrigued me to get into this industry as young as I am. That's why it did. It's not because, I didn't, it doesn't come off cool knowing that, I do assisted living, and a lot of people my age probably look at me like, that's weird. Why would you do that? And what's your idea behind it? But the idea is that it's self-sustaining. It's a bulletproof model. It's a bulletproof business. And therefore, I'm able to actually provide a service that people will come to me and pay me for, rather than me go out and having to constantly try to get people to buy into my product or buy into whatever I'm selling. As long as you provide amazing care and you genuinely care about your business and care about your residents and their family, you're going to build a very reputable business that, I know other assisted living homes that have waiting lists. And when you get to that point of your business, you're doing something right. And people want to continue coming to your business and bringing their loved ones because they trust you. That is ultimately the foundation of this business, is trust. And you can't come in here starting this business thinking that, I can just get by buying beautiful real estate and converting it and doing all that. But you just have to ultimately understand that this is a bulletproof model and that you need to make sure that you care about people and you care about the residents. Therefore, you're going to have a successful business. And to all the young people, I want to inspire them to be able to get in this industry, because there's going to be a lot of demand and there won't be very much supply, and there probably won't be very much great care out there like there should be. I believe I've walked in a lot of assisted living homes where I questioned if that should even be a business or that home should even be able to take care of those residents because of what I saw. The home was run down, the care was terrible, it smelled terrible, and what's going to happen is the demand's going to be really high, the supply is going to be really low, and then the care, really quality care, is going to be even lower. And what's going to happen, that's a huge advantage for people like myself, for people that genuinely care about their residents, genuinely care about giving quality care, because it's going to make us stand apart from everyone else doing just the regular thing and not really caring about the residents and only caring about making an extra dollar for the short term. So you want to play this out as a long-term investment. So if you're really wanting to do this right now in 2019, I suggest that you really think hard and, act on it quickly, but understand that it's going to be a long-term play, and it's going to be a long-term investment. The way you should be thinking about it is, how can I build a long-term business out of this? How can I provide a high quality care? And I've seen some great homes, very great homes across the nation, not just here in Phoenix. And I take notes about what they do. I remember watching one video of a home that actually provides a butler, which was just wild. I was like, wow, and it was a home. It was I believe, a 10-bed, and I believe it was a private. All 10 beds were private, and they had a butler, and it was like on a ranch. It was somewhere either in Minnesota, I believe, but regardless, that's something that I want to strive for, to hopefully build my business based off of, that business model, because people will pay top dollar for something like that to provide. And they had like horses, and like all kinds of things. It was a pretty great. I would honestly go to that home. And that's the type of homes you want to build. Like, I live at my assisted living home, and I love being here. I do not mind being here at all. And those are the types of homes you want to build, and that's what you want your business to be like, is, would I want to live there? You want to always ask yourself, would I want to live here? And if the question is no, okay, well, what can you do to make this home like your home? What would it take to be able to create a home like that, right? If you have to remodel it, if you have to do anything of that sort, then you probably should think about that long term and build that home to something that you would want to come home to every single day. Because you got to think about the residents. Do they want to be there? And of course they do. And do you want the families to be happy, to be like, hey, go check out where our loved one's at, because that home is awesome. We enjoy going there, and I think you'd really like it. And a lot of people come into my home and they compliment me all the time. It smells good. It's clean. It's, everyone's smiling and everything of that sort. And they always tell me, like, wow, you guys are privileged here, and you guys are honored to be in like a home like this, because we go to other homes and it's like, this is sad. And that's not the type of home that I want to have. And you guys got to think about things like that. Think about long term. Think about different things of that sort. So guys, it is definitely worth doing assisted living now and for the next 10, 20, 30 years maybe. And just remember, guys, it's not easy. And if it was easy, everybody would be successful at it, and everybody would be jumping on this opportunity and doing it. But it comes with its risks, and it comes with its liabilities, without a doubt. But understand that without great risks, there comes no great rewards. So you got to understand that if you really want to build something that is going to be for the long term and make a difference in people's lives, it's a business like this, like assisted living. And you will make a difference, and you will bring, a lot of people into your home that you'll be able to impact and make a massive impact on, and also help families that are going through hard times, and to just be able to bring that peace into their life and be able to take that burden off of them, knowing that you'll take care of their loved ones and they can trust you. With that being said, if you're planning on doing this, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, because I talk about all kinds of things regarding assisted living. And if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button. Also, go make sure to join that Facebook group that I created, Legion Assisted Living Academy. I will link it down below as well. Also, make sure to go watch all these other videos. They're going to be very helpful in helping you guys start your own assisted living home, or if you guys are interested, it will provide more information. So therefore, guys, go watch them, and I will see you guys all in the next video. God bless. Peace.